You guys, it is finally starting to feel like spring around where I live. It has been a cold start to the spring, but it finally is here. I don't know if you can hear it. The birds are chirping. I'm outside without a jacket. So I thought, in honor of the fact that spring is finally making its way here, I'm going to share with you 3 super easy, colorful DIYs from the Dollar Tree for spring. For my first DIY, I found this set of terracotta pots at my local Dollar Tree and figured with a little paint I could easily jazz these up. So I'm going to start by just painting the entire pots white. I'm just using some basic white acrylic paint. You can get this for usually about $1 or $2. You don't need anything too fancy. And I'm painting the pots completely white. And then I'm going to make sure to just paint a little bit of the interior of the pot white, far enough so that when I fill it with soil, it looks white as well. Now once these pots are white, you can really do a lot with them. You can paint them with all different shapes and patterns. I decided to make little sets. So for my first set, I used a light pink paint and I just painted a stripe along the bottom. And then using some black acrylic paint, I painted on little sort of like dots, sort of like little sprinkles all the way along the top. Then for the second pot in this set, I wanted to do one of those like pretty face planters that I've seen around on Pinterest and at my local garden stores. So I just looked a few up online to sort of get a gist of how it looks. And then I painted on the eyes, I put on some eyelashes, and then painted on the little smile. And then using the same pink, I'm just gonna come in and give them the little cheek, cute little like blush cheek spots. To finish these off, I am going to give them all a coat of Mod Podge. It's basically just like a water-based sealer that's going to seal everything into place. It's gonna make it look nice and shiny. And then that's it. These are all done. I think they came out so cute. Great little gifts as well. Like I said, you can have a lot of fun with them and do all sorts of different patterns. I suggest looking on Pinterest. There's tons of great inspiration on there for cute patterns to use on your planters. For my second DIY, I wanted to dress up some of the plain dish towels that they had. All you need to make this one happen is a needle and some embroidery floss. Embroidery floss is very affordable. You can usually get 2 of them for 99 cents. And we're gonna start by making pom-poms. A fork is a great tool to make pom-poms if you've never done it before. All you're going to do is take your thread and wrap it around your fork a bunch of times. Then taking a single piece of the embroidery floss, you're going to string it through the middle and you're basically going to tie it off. So you're basically sort of tying off this bundle of thread in the middle. And then go ahead and slide it off your fork. I'm just gonna add an extra knot here to really secure it into place. And then using some scissors, all you have to do is cut the folded edges to create a pom-pom. This would be a lot easier if I had sort of a smaller pair of scissors, but basically you just have to get in there, cut all of the edges, and then you could just basically floof it open into a pom-pom, use your scissors to cut any of the excess off. So I made 2 pom-poms in yellow and in pink, and what I'm gonna do is add them onto my dish towel to make a little flower pattern. So using a large embroidery needle, I'm gonna start at one end by knotting the green thread into my dish towel, and then I'm going to secure one of the pom-poms into place. Then using just the most basic sewing method, I'm going to come down and create the stem of my flower. When I get to the middle, I'll create a little leaf for my flower, and then basically I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So I'm going to create the stem, I'm going to put in a leaf, and then I'm going to secure the red pom-pom into place. This was so easy. These honestly took me like 15 or 20 minutes and so much cheaper than buying the really expensive decorative towels that you see all over the place. Okay, for this last DIY, I saw this doormat at my Dollar Tree, and for only $1, I knew I could do something to sort of jazz it up a little, so I actually looked on Target for a little inspiration and found this really cute geometric triangle colorful doormat and figured I could sort of recreate the same thing. So I'm gonna use some painter's tape, and I'm gonna start by taping out 2 of the triangles. So I basically am just referencing the picture as I go, and I'm taping out the 2 triangles for the coral color. But I just wanted to get the shape correct, and then I took this outside and I gave it a good spraying with some spray paint. After I've done the dark coral, I'm gonna move on to doing the light pink corners, and you can actually see that I didn't tape off my first corner correctly. So I got some of the dark pink onto the gray, which is okay in this case because I'm actually gonna be spray painting it over in pink, but just something to keep in mind that the spray paint will sort of spread a little further than you think. You'll see in all of the colors after this one, I did a little extra tape to really protect myself. I definitely could have used some newspaper or whatever just to prevent any of the spray from the spray paint going where it's not supposed to go. In case you want a little laugh, my sweet dog Zoe had to get a cone on. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you've missed all the good stories, but she literally can't figure it out, so she just keeps walking into everything. Walls, corners, doors. But that's basically it. I just continued going one section at a time until I had all of the colors filled in. And this doormat is all set. I think it's really cute. You could use it in your kitchen, in your bathroom, on your front step. But I think it was a really great way to sort of dress up just a boring gray $1 doormat to make it a little more colorful and fun for spring. Alright my friends, that does it for these 3 DIYs. If you are a regular watcher of But First Coffee, I am sorry for my absence. Life for me has just been crazy, and sometimes I have to take a pause from the online world and just, you know, focus on myself in the real world. If you're kind of interested in more like the real life behind my YouTube channel, make sure you're definitely following me on Instagram and my blog, because that's where I kind of share like personal stuff. I don't really share that here on my YouTube channel, but whatever reason you are here for, I am hopefully back to my regular scheduling of posting every single Sunday. I'm in the middle of working on a couple of videos for you guys right now, but I'm definitely excited to be back and creating videos for you. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching today's video. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.